Well, hello there, replay viewers and wonderful Periscope and Twitter fans. Hey there, guess who? Mary Catherine Johnson. You're looking out at my yard, my nice peaceful yard, and hey there, pass it along. What are you doing? Hello there. Um, you know, yeah, sorry, I switched you from the peaceful yard to here. Yeah. As you saw, hello. As you saw from the title of this post, I've had a very interesting day. Basically, my youngest son was, well, first off, can everybody hear me okay? I've got a microphone on, I've got this set up. I've only, I think, done 3 or 4 Periscopes, so awesome. Thanks for the hearts. That tells me that you must be able to hear me. And pass it along. Where are you from? I have no idea. I would love to know. I'm here in Northern California, and my name is Mary Catherine Johnson. Toronto. Cool. Love it. I was just looking at some speaking gigs up there in Canada, so I don't know exactly where or when, but it was just perusing a couple of things that might be coming my way. So anyway, hello. The purpose of this is to talk about how we parents can focus after we've had some major issues with the kiddos. We still have to focus on business. We still have to do our work and do our best work, even when things are happening all around us, and they happen all the time, right? Maybe not major things like I just had with my youngest was bullied at school, and this was a pretty major situation. A friend of his apparently didn't want to be friends with him anymore. He wasn't as cool as she might have liked. And I'll tell you right now, they just started high school, so they're both freshmen. Yeah, it's very sad. But she was not very nice and basically told him, why doesn't he just leave and go kill himself? That was really shocking to him. So he was quite upset, got a call from school, had to do a bunch of stuff. As a matter of fact, in just a couple of minutes, I'm going to have to bow out here in about 10 minutes. I can't talk very long, but because I have to go to the school and talk about what we can do. But and then my wonderful oldest, who has just turned 17 and has been driving for probably, I think about 8 or 9 months now, had his first fender bender. Isn't that special? Yeah. So he was, and of course he didn't know anything really, didn't think it was a fender bender until this morning when the kid whose car he kind of grazed basically stopped him and said, hey, you kind of grazed my car. I'd like to, figure out what we can do about that. So my poor son is texting mom going, okay, I was backing out of the parking lot and I didn't know, but I hit some guy's car and he wants to talk to me about it. What do I do? So that's a wonderful text to get. So dealing with the bullies and dealing with the text of, Mom, I crashed the car. Of course he didn't crash it, but dealing with those kinds of things, I still have to do business, right? I still have to conduct business. Yeah, turn off my phone. Yeah, I do turn off, that's a really good point. Thank you for that. Pass it along, because I do turn off notifications. So I don't get Periscope notifications. I don't get Twitter notifications. I don't get Facebook notifications. I don't get email notifications. I get no notifications on my phone. And I know that's really shocking for a lot of people. The people that I mentor and coach and help them to be more productive with their time, that's usually the most difficult thing for them to do because they live for those notifications. But unfortunately, those notifications totally sidetrack your focus and your ability to perform what you need to perform for your business. So I don't get any of those notifications, but I'm sorry, I'm not totally silencing my phone from texts from my kids. Can't do that. Got to be available for them. So sometimes that's going to derail my day. And, this happened this morning. It's right now almost 2 o'clock. And basically I'll just basically say it. I was pretty much sidetracked when these two things started happening today, when I had to figure all these things out this morning. And really what I did, I don't know if you can do this, but what I did was I just had to let myself feel whatever was going to happen. I was upset. I was angry. I was a little nervous because I didn't know exactly what kind of damage was done to the car and what kind of cost there would be for my wonderful 17-year-old until after lunchtime, so around 12:30, when he finally sent me a picture and talked to the guy. And I got to tell you, blessings in disguise. He learned a valuable lesson about basically the extension of his perception of where the end of the car is, right? We all know that when we're driving. It's kind of a natural thing that we develop. And so he's learned a very valuable lesson about that. And number two, the kid whose car he hit only wants, like maybe $10 for some touch-up paint. Yes, hallelujah. Thank you. So it turns out fine. The other kid, bullying, we're probably going to get my kid out of that class, and that's the only class that he sees this girl in, so that's good. But basically, once I got through all that, I had to kind of calm myself down and put those thoughts and feelings aside. And basically, the way I finally got myself back into focus to really be able to still get the things done that I had to get done today, I had to get a guest post finished for a guest post on the Good Men Project that's going live on Sunday. So I really had to, oh, did you hear my little puppy dog moaning down there? Anyway, so I really had to get that guest post done. And it wasn't the post itself, that's already been written. I had to get the audio blog portion of that guest post done. So you can go to, if you want to see what I've written there, if you're interested, it's goodmenproject.com and then / my name, which is Mary Catherine Johnson. And the Catherine is Kathryn. So you can see what I'm doing, and that'll be published on Sunday. So I had to get that audio blog done. So I had to make sure my voice was steady, I was calm, I was clear, all those things had to be really, I had to be able to do that without difficulties. So how did I do it? Number one, I walked outside, walked around the yard. That's why I showed you a picture of my yard. So let me just kind of pick it up here. Thank you for the hearts. It's very pretty. This is out my window. This is where I look as I'm working. So here's my patio. There's my hammock. Love my hammock underneath my trellis. I'm just so blessed. So that's what I did. Walked around my yard, right? Sat and enjoyed that for a little bit with the dogs, with the pups. They were enjoying it as well. And the kitty cat. And so that's the first thing I did. The second thing I did was I meditated. I actually had myself sit down, calm down, and I did Headspace. I'm not one of those people that can meditate all by myself. I just can't do it. So I meditated. I used Headspace. And then third, I needed to really calm down. This was this bullying thing has been building for a while, so I really needed to really get my head in the right place. And so what I did was I did some yoga. I needed to exercise today. I hadn't exercised yet, so I just did some yoga and stretching, and that was awesome. Then I was able to get that audio blog done. Tagged, uploaded to Libsyn, and sent on to Kamanzi Constable, who's my editor at Good Men Project. Sent that all out, got myself ready, relax, and now I'm getting ready to go to the school and talk about what we can do to help my son get through this situation. So, yeah, you can. These things are going to happen. They are going to happen. We have to deal with them. Have you guys had anything like that? So who in the audience has kids? Share it with me. You got kids? Do you have kids and a business? I have two boys, 17 and soon to be 14. And it was the 14-year-old that had the situation. Hey there, Goldie Box. Welcome. I just asked everybody who has kids. If you have kids and you have a business. So if you're running a business while you're a parent, let me know. I have two boys, as I said, ages 17 and almost 14. And I've been in online business for, 12 years, a little over 12 years. My first product went live in November of 2003. Craziness. And yeah, so I run a business, and I've been raising my boys with my husband for the past 12 years. And so sometimes things are going to happen with our kids. Sometimes we can't avoid them. Things happen. They fall down at school. They are having trouble with homework. They're having trouble in a class. They're having trouble with friends. All the things we have to deal with raising kids. And we also have to perform in our businesses as well and continue doing what we can do. So that's what I'm talking about today. Oh my goodness. Ali Kiatz Potts? Kaj Potts? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to butcher their name, but welcome. Thank you for a couple of hearts. I appreciate it. Yeah, so what do you do when you have to get things done in your business, but things are going on with your family that you really have to take care of? How do you balance that stuff? And I just talked about a situation where my youngest son was bullied, and my older son actually got in his first fender bender today, both on the same day. And I had an audio blog due today for a publication for my guest post on the Good Men Project. I had to get that done. There was no option. I had to get it done. So how do I do that? Well, it's not easy, and I'm not going to get as much done as I would have, obviously, if nothing had happened. But really focus and calm, exercise. That's how I got myself back on track. So how do you do it? Anyone want to share? Anyone raising kids and building a business at the same time? I would love to hear it. I would love to know what your business is, how many kids you have. Share if you'd like. I have, let's see, I'm checking my time. Yep, I have about 3 minutes. So if that's all, I hope that helped. I hope you can, if you need to refocus your energy, exercise is a really good way to do that. Meditation using Headspace. Headspace is my favorite way to start my day. Just sitting for 10 minutes to get my head focused on what I have to get done. And yeah, and that's it. That's what I had to do, because thinking about putting in an insurance claim for my car because of my 17-year-old was not a happy thought. Because I can only imagine what my insurance rates would have done, right? Yeah. So, all right. Have an awesome day. I hope that helped. Just a little power boost to help you get refocused when something sidetracks your day. I hope that helped. And in the meantime, if you want to follow me on Twitter, it's ParentEPower, and my website, parententrepreneur.power.com. And you can follow me there, and I talk all about this. And I have a podcast on iTunes, and I'm coming up on my 100th episode. Oh my goodness. I'm having a blast. And my 100th episode is going to feature my youngest son. He's going to actually narrate it. We're going to produce it together, and it's going to have some pretty fun surprises with my previous guests. I've had Pat Flynn on the show. I've had Jeremy Franson of Internet Business Mastery. Kamanzi Constable that I just mentioned. Josh Shipp. Hal Elrod. Ryan Levesque. My goodness. Vern Harnish of Gazelles. I've just had a blast. It's been a blast. So check out the podcast. Check out the website. And let me know. I would love to hear how you get your day back on track after bad news. All right? In the meantime, enjoy the journey. Take care, guys. See you next time.